best practices that will enable strategy. How do we collaborate with user experience designers to come up with the right designs and artifacts that would deliver the expectations of our customers. Also, we'll be looking at product metrics. We'll also be looking at product marketing. Also, there's a rise in the demand for product marketers. All these are concepts that we'll be covering in our series. This will enable us as product management professionals get a holistic understanding of the product management capability. So it's worth noting that product management is one of the capabilities required to deliver in a digital transformation strategy. And I'll be highlighting some of these requirements, why product management is so important in the delivery of our digital transformation strategies. So to kickstart, I'm Daniel Kostner. I'm a product consultant. I wear different hats within the lead team. So I do product consulting, I do product management for customers. I also double as an enterprise agile coach when it comes to delivery of transformations, where we enable individuals within organizations build the needed capabilities to enable their digital transformation. So enterprise agility is one of the important components required to deliver on our digital transformation. And I also work within that space when it comes to our clients. But for this, the purpose of tonight's presentation, I'll be wearing my cap as a product manager, and I'll bring my experiences and expertise within the product management space to bear to flesh out today's topic. It's also worth noting that product management as a capability is growing day by day. The demand for product managers is great due to the digital transformation efforts by most traditional businesses. So to be able to deliver on your digital transformation strategy, organizations need to build the product management capability. So whether you are building software in-house, whether you are outsourcing the build of your software, whether you are tweaking a third-party solution to deploy within your organization, you would require a product management capability and agile ways of working to enable you deliver on your digital transformation. Majority of transformations that have suffered major setbacks, research shows it's due to the absence of the product management capability and the agile ways of working, which enhances our people, our processes, and our structures. The absence of these capabilities can be linked to the failure of some transformation strategy, the failure of some digital transformations. So in today's session of 30 minutes of product management, we'll look closely at the role of the product owner in enabling organizations deliver on their digital strategy. So the product owner would have responsibilities that they will need to perform. So today's topics is unpacking the role of the product owner and key responsibilities and challenges faced by the product owner in delivery of their role. You can't talk about product management or the product owner role without talking about giving a brief history on the evolution of the role. So we're talking about waterfall practices and its impact on software development. So with the waterfall approach to delivery, it's more of a in software development brought so many challenges due to the phase-gated approach. There were silos in the delivery. It's heavy in documentation upfront. Hence, there's difficulty in, or there's no room to make changes. So to enable a change in a waterfall environment, there are a series of processes or change requests that must be put in place to enable one change or make changes to documented requirements. And what this led to was increased technical depths within the solutions that were built and impacting the user experience of these platforms. Due to these challenges faced by organizations using the waterfall approach, and it led to the enabled by these lightweight frameworks. And these frameworks have serve as the main source of the product owner role. So usually I refer to the product owner role as a framework role. It came out as a result of that need to change away from the waterfall approach into a more agile approach to delivery. So this led to the creation of the Agile Manifesto, which has 4 values and 12 principles, and formed the basis for the Agile movement. So all these frameworks, all these methodologies that exist under the Agile umbrella are there to enable us exemplify the 4 values and 12 principles. So having a Scrum team that doesn't exemplify the principles of the values of individuals and interactions, the values of being more customer-centric, being able to respond to change. If a Scrum team doesn't exemplify these agile values, then it is they're just following processes and not being agile. So within these frameworks that were created to enable the build of software, the fast build of solutions that are more customer-centric, evolved the product owner role. And the product owner role works, it's going to be seen more within the Scrum framework. So in frameworks like the DSDM, which is Dynamic Systems Development, would have a role called the Business Ambassador. They also serve as the voice of the customer in the Scrum teams. So the product owner role came about due to the introduction of these lightweight frameworks like Scrum, XP, DSDM, and these lightweight frameworks formed the basis, and the creators of this framework came together to craft what we now call the Agile Manifesto, and that has been the basis of agility. So if you would want to practice agility to its core, then you would have to understand or note the 4 values and 12 principles and apply them within your teams. In speaking to a team earlier today, after going through the Scrum practices, I reiterated that if you practice Scrum and it's just focused on the events, as in sprint planning, daily stand-ups, and reviews, and we are not exemplifying the values of collaboration, of customer centricity, of continuous improvement, then we will not get the full benefit of adopting Scrum as a practice. So the product owner role came as a result of the Scrum framework. Traditionally, product management functions have been performed by the business analyst, the project manager, without the involvement of the team members and the actual people who do the work. But with the evolution of Scrum, we ensure that the people who do the work, the development team, are taking interest or are also performing the work, are working closely with the product owner, are working closely with the business to flesh out requirements continuously, to continuously do our discovery and design sessions to understand the customer needs and work together to deliver these solutions. So as we talk about the product owner role, if you have any questions about the product owner role, kindly share in the chat, and I would gladly pause and answer those questions. So remember, the product owner role is more like a framework role. If that capability has evolved and now has so many other skills that is needed to enable in the delivery of solutions within businesses. So in a more matrix environment, we would have the product, multiple agile teams working closely together to deliver a solution to the customer. And within these teams, we'll have product owners. So in a startup setting, activities that would be performed by the product owner would evolve. It would not just be around the enabling the team to understand the user requirements and build. They would also be engaging with the business. They'll be also engaging with external, the customers, engaging stakeholders. When in a matrix environment, when it becomes more, when we are building more complex systems and there are multiple product owners involved, what then happens is there's a need to coordinate the various product owners to ensure that they are collaborating and managing dependencies effectively. So in that case, we would have the product manager role sitting on top and providing that guidance to the product owners whilst they focus on product delivery. Most of the times you would see courses on, let's say, product management. And to become a product manager takes time. There's a lot of learning one has to do, and would have to understand closely the work of the product owner. The role of the product owner within an agile team one must grasp that concept very well to effectively perform their role as product managers. So the product management is fast growing as an important capability within businesses. So in a startup setting, as I said, the product owner would also act as a product manager, performing various functions within the business. They could be doing discovery, they would be working with the development team, they would be working with operations, ensuring that the right metrics are being monitored for the product. They'll be working with marketing. But when it becomes more complex, in a more complex and matrix environment, when we are building more complex systems, the product owner can't do all this alone. Hence, we would require other product management roles to enable in the delivery of the solution. So in more complex systems, as I showed earlier, you'd see various product owners working with their product teams to build with their Scrum teams, and then reporting to the product manager. So product management as a capability, I would reiterate, it's very critical for the success of our transformations or for the delivery of products. So you realize that product management capabilities are evolving. There are so many roles coming up. There's demand for product analysts, there's demand for product marketers, product designers. And even at the product manager level, we are looking for more technical product managers. We are looking for product managers with specific specializations. So for an organization to effectively deliver on its digital transformation strategy, that whole product capability must be developed to ensure that they are covering all the aspects of the product growth model, ensure that there's continuous discovery taking place, there's continuous development, there's continuous monitoring of products and its analytics, and there's continuous engagement with the customer to deliver on the product's promise. Okay, so Emmanuel says, what's your take on some organizations merging the role of the product owner and a product manager? So it's a very common one. I would say it depends on the context. If we are building less complex systems, then it's possible for an individual to act as both the product owner and the product manager. But when the systems become very complex and require multiple teams or multiple stakeholder engagements, then it becomes challenging for one person to be looking at product discovery. That's looking at the strategy, looking at the design, looking at the discovery process becomes challenging. But it happens. We have, you could see a job description for a product owner role, and it will they would say you'll be performing some responsibilities just like the product manager. So it's context specific, but as products become more complex, these roles are separated to enable the efficiency of delivery. So hitherto, there were no product analysts these are people consistently monitoring data from the build of the solutions. And with monitoring of this data, they are able to provide insights into how users are interacting with the platforms, where are users falling off on the platform, where are users having challenges with the usage of the platform, where are they monitor all these data in terms of activations, awareness. They are looking at net promoter scores. Various innovation metrics are tracked by this product analyst. They also even support in product discovery by analyzing data from the market to help the product manager take decisions. Hitherto, the role of the product analyst did not exist, but due to the increasing need for the product management capability within organizations, we are seeing new roles coming up within the product space. So with the rise of AI, with the fast changing nature of the digital space, trust me, there's more to come when it comes to product management. There are new roles that will be coming up. There are new requirements that would be required of the product management professional. So remember, product management is a capability required. And in a complex environment, that activity cannot be done by one person. We need multiple product roles to support in the delivery. And the inception of these product roles in software development came through the introduction of the product owner role. That's how important the product owner role is to understanding the whole product management landscape. So I have a lot to cover on the slides, so let me just go through the slides quickly and then we'll look at the questions before it's time. So some key responsibilities of the product owner includes one, communicating the product vision. And it's very important the product owner communicates this vision passionately to enable buy-in from the development teams. It enables that it increases the purpose and attachment of the development team to the products to be built. So consistently, product owners must communicate the product vision. Who are we building for? Why are we building the solution? What problem it seeks to solve? What it does differently from other products in the market already. They also collaborate with the development team extensively to understand requirements. Product owners would engage various stakeholders, gather their insights, and communicate these insights as user stories to the development teams. So product owners work very closely within the development teams and would have to translate these insights into user stories for the team. They help in they prioritize the product backlog. So they will take feedback from stakeholders, from customers in the market. They will take feedback from the development team and use those insights to prioritize what their backlog items that would deliver greater value. And when they prioritize these items, they are able to and guide the development team in delivering customer value. So through prioritization, we're able to deliver customer value faster. So they will work with the development team, explain these requirements to them in the form of user stories, add the needed acceptance criteria to these stories, and consistently ensure that they are available to answer all questions that would come up from the development team to enable them in delivering on these requirements. Also, they would, as a product owner, there's a need to continuously gather knowledge. that you always need to continuously learn because new things are coming up, new softwares, new technologies are coming up, and to be able to contribute effectively to the development team, you need to be able to learn and build that knowledge. So what are some challenges faced by these product owners in their role? One, balancing priorities and demands of stakeholders. So as product managers, you need to build these stakeholder management skills, and various stakeholders with different levels of influence and power and interest in our products we need to consistently balance their needs as we engage them. So this is one challenge product owners face. How do they say no to some very important stakeholders? Consistently, their backlog keeps changing and is very dynamic. So product owners must have very good prioritization expertise. So you must consistently learn these prioritization tactics. And as products become complex, as our backlogs becomes more complex, it's difficult to prioritize requirements. Also, product owners have challenges with communicating effectively with stakeholders with diverse needs and expectations. Also, with the fast evolving landscape we find ourselves in, it's dealing with uncertainty and ambiguity, especially in the early stages of product development, are some of the challenges. So when we are bringing a new product to the market and we have to go through discovery and understand the products and the problem space, it's very challenging, and it will require the product owner to keep learning, acquire more knowledge about the problem to be solved and the industry or the space within which the problem is being solved. Also, product owners must make very tough decisions about what features to prioritize and scope management. So tough decisions. When do you say no to the stakeholder? When do you say yes? And it's very important product owners see this challenge and look at effective ways by which they are able to make these tough decisions. And these decisions should be based on data and not one's feelings. Hence, having good analytic skills is important for the product owner. Finally, ensuring alignment between the business goals and the user needs and technical feasibility of the product. If we are able to align the business goals with the user needs, then there is increased chance of adoption of our products by our users. So these are some challenges faced by product owners in their roles. If you know of any other challenges faced by product owners, you can share in the chat. But let's these challenges stated should be identified to enable product owners perform exceptionally in the roles that they've been given. And as I'll iterate, product ownership is very integral to the product management capability within an organization. And so good product owners should have great leadership skills. They should have good interpersonal skills. They should have strategic thinking, that's to be able to link the user needs to the business goals will require a lot of strategic thinking. Interpersonal skills to be able to relate well with the stakeholders. They have leadership skills to provide guidance to the development team. They should be adaptable and flexible to be able to understand the fast changing times we find ourselves in and be able to evolve their product backlog. They should have good communication skills, show empathy to the customer, be decisive and last but not the least, passionate about the product they build. If product owners have these in place, then they are able to overcome the challenges that we've identified and are able to deliver on their responsibilities within the organization. So, in a nutshell, these are the responsibilities of a product owner. These are some challenges they face within the organization. And to be able to succumb these challenges will require continuous learning, continuous improvement. And these skills would enable the individual become a great product owner. Yeah. Great. So that's it on the product owner role. In subsequent series, I will not be the only one presenting. That numerous product specialists lined up to provide us insights into product management. If you have any questions on product management, don't hesitate to reach out to the LIT team, or also you could join our upcoming trainings on product management. We would provide guidance to enable you build a holistic understanding of the product management capability. Product management doesn't sit only with the product manager. We need diverse roles within an organization to help in delivering on this capability. If this capability is not well placed, is not well nurtured within the business, then our digital transformation efforts will have great challenges. So if you want to learn more about product management and the product owner role, please join us next week on our product owner series, or also take advantage of our courses that are coming up this month of April. So in this month of April, we'll have our digital product owner certification and our digital product manager certifications. And within that training, we would have a 2-week product discovery workshop where we'll take participants through the steps involved in understanding the problem space, and you understand the problem space and be able to come up with a clear product strategy that would convince stakeholders to invest into a product. So would help in building going through the building a clear business case for products. You would learn how to craft a product strategy. You will learn how to also work closely with designers. So there'll be a session with the UI UX designers, seeing how we create low fidelity and high fidelity prototypes in that 2-week product discovery session. At the end of the course, you should be able to have your product portfolio in place. Now, for most product management roles out there, there's the requirement for a product portfolio. Employers are asking, where's your product portfolio? What is your evidence of being a product owner, a product manager? And this session will enable you create your first product portfolio to increase your chances of securing a role. Also, if you would want to present on this series, so that would be sharing these contents to our larger community. If you want to present and share knowledge on the 30 minutes of product management, don't hesitate to get in touch with the lead team. If you have any knowledge to share, it's the more you share, the more you know. And through sharing, you would be before you even as you prepare your slides, as you go through the process, to come and present to the team, you would realize that there's a lot you will learn from the process. So if you want to share on product management, if you want to share your knowledge in this session, reach out to the LIT team. You could also scan the QR code that I brought up earlier and reach out to us. We would engage you and see what topics you would like to share on. Kofi Annan, the former US Secretary General, said, "Knowledge is power and information is liberating. Education is the premise of progress in every society and in every family." So we have knowledge, and let's share that knowledge so that we liberate others, so then they know the importance of the product management as a capability. As we do this, as we educate other people, trust me, you will learn a lot yourself and you will make great progress. So you can either join us on our trainings to learn more on product management, or join our 30 minutes of product management sessions every Thursday to learn more about the product management capability. Yeah. So thanks for joining and thanks for your questions. Would continue to engage through this session. Some sessions will be presentations, others would have speakers quickly telling us about their expertise in product management and how to, some practical techniques that we can apply within the room. I think the last time we did something on empathy mapping. So continuously, there's more to learn, and I look forward to seeing you in our subsequent sessions. Thank you for joining in and have a great day. Okay. Welcome, Thanks for joining in.